From sunny and warm Monona, Wisconsin, this is Silver Eagle Basketball. WVMO brings you MG Boys Basketball tonight against the Milton Redhawks. I'm Steve Martinelli, and tonight two teams going opposite directions with their season. Monona Grove in second place with a chance to move into a tie for first place in the Badger South Conference with a win tonight. 12-2 on the season, 5-1 in the conference, taking on the Milton Redhawks. Milton a sad 0-7 in the conference, 1-15 overall. This is a team last year, the Redhawks I'm speaking of, that only won 3 games all season. Got defeated in the first round of the regional playoffs against Jefferson 59-58 in an overtime loss. Only winning 3 games last year, as I mentioned. They lost 90% of their scoring. They returned really only 3 guys with any sort of significant playing experience. And they're not scoring a lot of points. There's no two ways about it. This is a team that struggled to score points all season. They average 47, almost 48 a game scoring, whereas the Silver Eagles, on the other hand, average 67 a game. Milton has scored less than 40 4 times this season, and their defense isn't very good either. They've given up more than 77 times. Both these teams coming off stunning games last week. Silver Eagles winning Saturday up in Green Bay against Green Bay West, 98-44. I haven't verified it, but I'm pretty certain that this is the most points ever scored by a Dan Zwiefel coach team. I know they haven't gone over 100, so 98 has got to be the record for Dan and his squad. That was kind of a fun game. I wish I'd had a chance to see that. 5 Silver Eagles in double scoring, 2 of them setting career highs. Leading scorer was Luke Nelson with a career high 23 points. Evan Bauer with 11 points in that game. 18 for Peyton Mueller. 14 for Miles Thomas. 10 for Jake Schrockenthaler. It was all around a well-played game for the Silver Eagles. 12 different boys scoring in that game. Like I mentioned, career highs for several of them. Milton, on the other hand, coming off a loss against Madison Edgewood, 83-41. Granted, the Crusaders are a pretty good team. As good as the Silver Eagles, I dare say, but that's hard when you get doubled up like that. Only one Red Hawk in double figures in that game, and it was a freshman. He's their leading scorer this year, Josh Cash, averaging a little over 9 points a game. That's right, 9 points a game, and he's their leading scorer. Charlie Terrell, one of their best players, returning players from last year's team, is second on the team in scoring with an even 8 a game. And then Mark Bodich, a sophomore, averaging 7.5. So they rely pretty heavily on some young players. They are a young squad, a couple of sophomores and a freshman in the regular rotation. Like I mentioned, they graduated a lot of talent last year, and they were only 3-20. You may remember Tyler Westrick. Westrick, a 4-year varsity performer for the Redhawks. He also 4-year football letterman for the Redhawks, starting at quarterback. We saw him play down in Milton as a freshman. That's pretty brave for a coach to put a freshman quarterback out there, but Tyler Westrick was an exceptional athlete. He averaged 19 points a game last year as he made all-conference. Ended up his career at Milton High School with 950 career points. They also graduated Colin Weberpole, who was just over 10 points a game, and then Trevor Mason, a guy with a great name, Vic Martinelli. Both of those guys averaged about 6 a game, so they gave up 90% of their scoring in that overtime loss to Jefferson to end their season. Westrick had 32 of their 58 points. Mays had 11, Martinelli had 9. The only guys that scored who are back are Chase Fry, who averaged just a 2-pointer in that game, and then Pat O'Leary, who's hardly played at all this year for the Redhawks. It's been a long, hard season for Coach Zach Grohl and his team. And it's not going to get much better tonight, I reckon. This is a game you hope the Silver Eagles aren't caught getting a little complacent. You know, after scoring 98 points on Saturday, they could very easily come out and take these guys for granted. If they push this game hard, they could put it away in the first half and move into first place, tied with Edgewood, as I mentioned. The marquee game of the night is Stoughton versus Oregon. Stoughton with a 5-2 record, Oregon 4-3. These were the two that were supposed to contend for the Badger South Conference. Edgewood and Monona Grove usurping them. And then the other game in the conference tonight is Fort Atkinson and Monroe. If that's played in the gym and nobody watches, does the score count? All right. We've got the pep band here tonight. Like I mentioned. I was watching the PA announcer struggle with a name. So we'll have the national anthem in a moment, played by the pep band. Stand and doff your cap. I came here pre-doffed. Pep band under the direction of Jeff Kasparek and the national anthem. Now we have player introductions. First from the Milton Redhawks. 6'4" senior, number 10, Chase Fry. Number 50, 6'4", Patrick O'Leary. Number 3, 6'3" freshman, Josh Cash. Number 2, Ethan Hansing, a 5'9" junior. And Jake Hermanson, a 6'3" senior, number 22. So for the Redhawks, that's Hansing, Cash, Fry, Hermanson, and O'Leary. Now the starting lineup for our Silver Eagles. .6'1" senior forward, number 3, Evan Bauer.
The man in the middle, a
6'4" senior, number 25, Michael Tomei, the center. And of course, the 3 outstanding guards for the Silver Eagles. Number 12, 6'1" senior, Luke Nelson. Number 12, Nelson. Manny Moda. Number 11, 6'2" senior, Peyton Mueller. And rounding out the starting lineup, 6'1" senior guard, number 23, Miles Thomas. Thomas, Nelson, and Mueller all averaging between 12 and 15 points a game. They've been the consistent trio for the Silver Eagles and the best set of guards in the conference. Little pregame ritual for the Silver Eagles, and they're ready to go. So from Monona Grove, Bauer, Mueller, Nelson, Thomas, and Tomei. Patrick O'Leary and Jake Hermanson, the captains for Milton. For the Silver Eagles, it's Thomas, Mueller, and Nelson. Chase Fry, a 6'4" senior, will jump center against Tomei. And O'Leary will get the tap for the Redhawks. This is Hansing running the point. Over to Hermanson, right side. Man-to-man defense for the Silver Eagles to start. Hermanson almost walked with it, finds O'Leary in the right corner. Up top to Hansing. Swing it back to O'Leary. High post. And almost threw it away. Oh, nice save there by Chase Fry. Ball almost went out of bounds. Hermanson for 3, short. Rebound Mueller. Silver Eagles on the run. Miles Thomas for 3. Boom. Miles off to a good start, hitting his first 3 of the night. Cash from the right corner, left corner. Rebound Thomas. He'll run and a double dribble called. Ooh, Coach Zweifel a little upset with his defense. Fry inbounding for the Redhawks. Gets it into Hansing. Excuse me, that's Cash. To O'Leary, back to Cash. Left side, he'll dribble into the lane. Stop and give it over to Hansing, right side. Back to Cash in the right corner. Up top to Hansing. Hansing just a little guy, but he'll take that 3 from out there. Missed. And a foul called. Bauer called for his first foul, team first. So the Redhawks will inbound. 3 3-point attempts for the Redhawks to start this game. Missing on all of them as the Silver Eagles lead at 3-0 as they hit their one and only shot. Hansing trying to work in against Thomas. This is Cash. He'll dribble up to the top of the key. Now try to go left baseline, spin move. Off Tomei. He didn't even see that ball coming as he was trying to keep an eye on O'Leary, who gets the loose ball into Hermanson. Right side 10-footer, good. Hermanson makes it a 3-2 MG lead. Bauer cross court to Miles Thomas. Thought about the 3. And a foul on Hansing as he hacked Peyton Mueller. Hansing's first foul. 15:56 to play, a 3-2 MG lead here on WVMO. They go inside to Tomei, up top to Bauer. Back to Miles Thomas. That's the spot he hit the 3 from before. Luke Nelson drives from the left side, partially blocked. Rebound Tomei. Luke went down hard, back up on his feet. Swinging around to Miles on the right side. He'll dribble to the top of the key and take that 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Miles Thomas with all 6 of the Silver Eagle points, and they lead at 6-2. Now full court pressure. Cash looking for help, finds Hansing. Now the Silver Eagles will drop off. Cash for 3, short. Rebound, Fry. He goes back up with it, blocked by Mueller. Fry stepped out of bounds, but the ref was standing right there and missed it. Hansing at the top of the key, guarded by Nelson. Nice set a pick for him. He gets a nice little move into the lane, blocked by Tomei, out of bounds, Milton ball. Jarrett Nelson coming in. Who's going to take the rest? Miles will take a seat. And number 5, Mark Bodich, a 6-foot sophomore, into the game. As Cash will sit down. This is O'Leary, has it stolen by Tomei, but Tomei knocks it out of bounds. Tomei playing some good defense already here in the first couple minutes. Inbound is Fry. Gets it into Hansing. They're trying to set up Hansing off a screen. This is Bodich to Hermanson to Hansing, right side. Up top to Fry. He'll drive and pit dump. Hansing working in against Meyer. Meyer getting called for the foul. Jared looked more like a defensive back on that one, which he is in the football season. Fry also a defensive back. Both these guys all conference. Hansing makes his first free throw, making it a 6-3 MG lead. Miles set to come back in, continue his magic scoring touch. Hanson's second shot, a miss. And he wins the race to the rebound. In the corner looking for some help, finds O'Leary. O'Leary needs some help now. Contested. Nice dump there to chase Fry on the right side for 2. 6-5, the Silver Eagles with the lead in the ball. Bauer right side, they dump it inside for Mueller. Out to Bauer, 18-footer for two. Evan Bauer with a nice shot. Nothing but net on that one. 8-5, the Silver Eagles lead. Hermanson against the press. Hansing almost has it taken away by Meyer. Right corner, this is Fry looking inside for Hermanson, and we got a foul down low. Miles Thomas and Jake Schrockenthaler coming in. Bauer and Tomei will sit down. Peyton Mueller called for his first. Third team foul already against the Silver Eagles. They look inside for number 30. Who's that? Drew Jordahl in the game for the first time. He misses, but we got a foul going back the other way. Hansing called for his second foul. Hansing averaging 5.7 a game. He'll take a seat, and Cash will come back in. I like this Cash kid. He's looked good the way he moves in the first few minutes we've seen him, and with that haircut, he reminds me of Bronson Koenig. This is Nelson up top. Dribbled into the free throw line, dribbled into the lane, blocked by Fry. Rebound by Bodic. Bodic down the floor in a hurry, almost lost the handle on it. Cash out to O'Leary. O'Leary is just a big moose of a player. Listed at 6'4", he's solid. This is Fry, left elbow. Bodic feinting the three. Gets it to Cash in the right corner. They dump it into O'Leary. Back to Cash, just outside the three-point line. Tipped away by Thomas. Recovered by Jordahl. Jordahl to O'Leary, up top. They'll reset things with Bodic. Bodic averaging 7.5 a game. This is Jordahl. Jordahl picks up the foul. Miles Thomas whistled for his first. Charlie Terrell, number 32, and number 12, Spencer Hammer into the game for the Red Hawks. Chris O'Connell in for Monona Grove. Dump it down low to Cash, turnaround right-hander, no. Rebound Terrell, and Terrell gets the basket and the foul. I think they're going to get Schrockenthaler. Yep. Terrell shooting 1. Chance to tie it here at 8. He does not. Rebound Jarrett Meyer. O'Connell had the open three and passed it up, gave it to Thomas up top. Now Chris, take that one, Chris. Miles thought about the three himself from the right corner. Now he'll dribble out to the elbow. Into the lane. Lost the handle. Schrockenthaler gets it up. Puts it up. No. Fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds. They're going to say it's MG ball. Last touch by Bodic. Now Colin Larsh will come in for for Meyer. 11:54 to play in the first half. 8-7. The Silver Eagle lead is thin. Into Schrockenthaler. Turnaround right-hander. No. Rebound Terrell. Bodic on the run. Jordahl looking inside for Cash. Dump it. I don't know who he was looking for there. He looked like he was trying to dump it down low, but there was nobody there, and he threw it out of bounds. Now Jordahl will go out. Hermanson will come back in. Tomei and Mueller will come in for Nelson and Schrockenthaler. Joining Thomas, O'Connell, and Larsh. Peyton will walk it up for the Silver Eagles with a 1-point lead with 11.5 minutes to play in the half. Thomas, Tomei, dump it inside for Mueller. Turn around. Yes, nice little move. Little baseline move by Peyton, his first two of the night. 10-7. Working hard to get it across against the MG press. Nope. Timeout called by the Redhawks. They were running out of time there. The Silver Eagle press doing its job and keeping the ball on the north side of the timeline. So with 11:09 to play in the first half, it's a 10-7 MG lead. Silver Eagles not scoring points at quite the same pace they did against Green Bay West. Of course, you'd have to expect they're not going to score 98 every night. Be fun if they do it every other, though, wouldn't it? All right, coming out of the timeout, the Silver Eagles have O'Connell, Tomei, Larsh, Thomas, and Mueller. Literally 4 guards and Tomei. They go switch into the zone defense. Bodich to Cash, a long 2-pointer, no good. Rebound Hermanson. Back to Cash, left side. He'll try it again, a little shorter, no. Rebound Larsh, and he tries to do a fast break to Mueller and went out of bounds. He had the right idea, just a little too much mustard on that one. Silver Eagles looking to run tonight. Now they turn on the press. Leading 10-7. Cash gets it across, draws a foul. Colin Larsh called for his first. 6 team fouls, so we're in the bonus already. 10:38 to play. O'Connell will sit down and Nelson will come in for the Silver Eagles. Hermanson will give it to Bodich. Guarded by Nelson. Trying to set some high screens for him. A couple guys planted at the free throw line. Up top to Bodich again. Against Nelson. Silver Eagles switching to the man-to-man. This is Hammer. Into the lane, 10-footer, nope. Rebound Mueller. Milton just not a good shooting team so far in the first half. Miles Thomas trying to go baseline, pass it up to Mueller for 3. Payton hits that one. That's one thing the Silver Eagles have is 3-point shooters. Thomas, Mueller, O'Connell, Nelson, of course. Stolen. Partially blocked by Mueller, stolen by Miles Thomas, and Miles gets the lay-in for easy 2 and a timeout called by Milton. Miles with 8 points now, and the Silver Eagle lead is 15-7 with 9:28. Here to go on WVMO, the voice of Monona, 98.7 FM. Let's see. Friday night we'll be here when the girls take on the Edgewood Crusaders. That ought to be a huge, huge game. 2 outstanding teams, some of the best players in the state. Come on out here and watch it. Don't sit at home listening to me. That'll be a fun one to watch and be nice to support the MG girls. And then the following afternoon, Saturday the 6th, we'll be here with the boys play at 1:15 versus the Monroe Cheesemakers. Another exciting week of Silver Eagle basketball. We had 3 home games last week, 3 again this week. Hermanson takes the inbound against the MG press. O'Leary almost started running before he had the ball there. Bodich gets it across to Hermanson. A lot of pressure by the Silver Eagles. And number 10, Chase Fry, loses it out of bounds in front of the MG bench. The unforced turnover, giving the Silver Eagles the ball. Dan Smith in the game for the Silver Eagles, along with Schrockenthaler, Tomei, Mueller, and Nelson. 9 minutes to play. We're halfway through the first half. It's a 15-7 lead. Nelson for 3. I just mentioned him as one of their good 3-point shooters. The Silver Eagles lighting it up for 4 threes already. Cash and Bodich needing some help. Get it from Fry, ahead to Hermanson. Wraparound pass to Bush up top to Bowditch, and they'll set the offense. They set those two high screens. Bowditch comes off that right side drive, and a block by Tomei, but he's whistled for the foul. He was all over Bowditch on that one. Tomei first foul. 7th team foul for the Silver Eagles, but nobody with more than one foul. This is Bowditch to the line for the first time. Clangs that one. Bowditch second attempt. That one's good. 15-8. Number 13, Max Olson in for Bowditch. Redhawks using a lot of players tonight already too. May as well develop some of this youth for next year because this team ain't going deep into the playoffs. Dan Smith for three. Dan Smith for three! Danny's shown some nice long range shooting this season, coming off the bench. Get it across against the MG pressure from the free throw line. This is Cash. Nope, Cash is really cold. Get it, cold Cash. Oh, into the hands of Hermanson. He'll take the three. Nope, toes were on the line. Hermanson only gets credit for 2 on that one. Hermanson with 4 points. He's their leading scorer. It's 21-10. Nelson against Hermanson. They loop it into Tomei. He lost the handle, knocked out of bounds by Olson. MG ball. Meyer, Thomas, and Bauer coming back in for the Silver Eagles. They join Schrockenthaler and Nelson. Kind of a sparse crowd here tonight. Schrockenthaler for 2. A lot of Tuesday night games aren't well attended. Nice pass down to Fry for 2. Chase Fry has 4 points, 23-12. 7:20 to play in the first half. Nelson for 3. A little hard on that one. Bauer fighting O'Leary for the rebound. Held ball. Will go to Silver Eagles. Evan Bauer going up against O'Leary and winning that battle. So he came away with the ball. Hit the deck on the way, but good aggressive play. Nelson inbounding. To Schrockenthaler, turnaround left-hander. Nice move by the sophomore. Schrockenthaler with 4 points in the first half now. 25-12. 7 minutes to play in the half. Olson to Jordahl, back to Olson. Up top, guarded by Meyer. Man-to-man defense for the Silver Eagles. Jordahl guarded by Nelson on the left side. Looking to come off the screen. Instead, he'll give it back to Olson up top. Olson tries to lay one up after going right baseline and gets it for 2. 25-14. Nelson, left side. Nice dump pass into Schrockenthaler. Lost the handle on it. Now the ball loose, picked up by Nelson. And a foul called on 13, Olson of Milton. Just the 3rd Milton foul. O'Connell and Larsh coming back in. Meyer and Nelson will take a seat. Coach Leaf will go in 10 deep here in the first half. I swear any one of those 10 could start for Milton. We got a solid team this year, deep bench. O'Connell inbounding for the Silver Eagles under their own basket. 6:20 to play in the half. He goes up high to Miles Thomas. Thomas guarded by Jordahl. Take it in himself and draw the foul. Get 2 shots. 4th team foul against the Redhawks coming up. Bowditch called for his first foul. Miles to the line. The first Silver Eagle trip to the line tonight. Miles sinking that one. Monona Grove hitting 63% of their free throws on the season. Tristan Herber into the game for Schrockenthaler. Miles misses the second one. 26-14, 6:10 to play. Herber's gotten some good minutes in the last few weeks. Got to develop that bench depth, especially with these 18-minute halves now. Olsen into the lane. Out to Jordahl, a little fall away, but he drew a foul. Foul on Colin Larsh, his second. He's the first Silver Eagle with 2 fouls, and that'll send Jordahl to the line for the first time. Is that? Nope, not going to go in. Bounced around enough. Bauer with the rebound. O'Connell up top to Nelson. 5:45 to play. Little spin move, give it back to O'Connell. He'll go up left side, blocked by O'Leary. And a foul called. Who are they calling this on? Bowditch called for his second foul. Chris O'Connell to the line for the first time. O'Connell looking for his first points of the night. He's averaging a little over 3 a game. Got to make your free throws. So one thing they didn't do well against Green Bay West is they hit only 65% of them, 13 out of 20. A few more of that and you hit the century mark on a night like that. Mueller in for Larsh. O'Connell's second one is good, his first basket of the night. 27-14 with 5:39 to play. Silver Eagles having a nice night so far. There's a foul on Miles Thomas. Miles with 9 points in the first half. He's been solid all season. That'll send 24 Hanuska to the line. He's a 6-foot sophomore. I mentioned a lot of young players on this team. That one rolls off into the hands of Fry. And the possession arrow goes to the Red Hawks. Now Nelson will come back in and Thomas will take a seat. Coach Liefel going 11 deep here in the first half with Herbert coming in. And a foul going back the other way. O'Leary called for his first foul, team 6th. So both teams in the bonus now. O'Leary will take a seat. And Terrell will come back in. Terrell listed at 6'4", but he doesn't look that big. I mean, Herber's bigger than he is, and he's listed 6'3". Bauer out to Herber, up top to Mueller. Into the lane, right-hander. Basket and the foul. Payton with a nice move, and even with the foul, got the basket. Fry called for his first foul. Herber will sit down, and Tomei will come back in. Peyton Mueller to the line for the first time tonight. Silver Eagles 1 out of 3 here early in the game from the line. Let's hit one here, Peyton. Complete that 3-point play. Ah! The rebound by Hanuska. This is Olsen. To Jordahl, up top, guarded by Mueller. 5 minutes to play in the half. Olsen, he'll try to run off a screen and now backs up. Hanuska. They moved the ball around well at the top of the key, but haven't been able to penetrate very well at all. Right corner. It's Terrell, he misses. Rebound Olsen, he'll put up the 3. Throws it out of bounds. They're basically a team that moves it around and then kind of panics and chucks it up. Now Dan Smith and Jarrett Meyer will come back in. Bauer and O'Connell will take a seat. No, they've chucked up a lot of 3s tonight without even coming close to making them. They don't have a 3 yet tonight. The Silver Eagles have hit 5 of them. Dump it down low to Tomei. Nice hesitation move, can't get it to drop though. Loose ball on the floor. Jordahl comes up with it. 4:15 to play, 29-14. Cash right corner. Bring it out to the top of the key, guarded by Meyer. Meyer giving up a few inches to Cash. Cash looking for some help now. Finds Jordahl. Jordahl falling down, puts one up. Loose balls picked up by Fry. Cash, left corner. All alone. Nope. Rebound Meyer. They had a couple of decent looks at the basket there. They just can't hit. They don't have any scorers on the team. Nice behind the back move by Nelson, and he draws the foul and will get 2 free throws. And somebody lost a shoe. Meyer lost his shoe. Foul on Terrell is first. Nelson's first trip to the line. He's got 3 points already and a chance to add a couple more here and put the Silver Eagles over the 30-point mark. There it is. That's 30. Luke averaging 12.6 a game. He had that big 23-point night against Green Bay West Saturday. Second free throw coming up for Luke. Luke with 5 points. Hermanson in for Drew Jordahl of Milton. 31-14. We've got them doubled up plus a little more. MG with the press on. They get ahead to Fry. Lays it up for 2. Fry's had a couple of bunnies and he's converted. He leads them with 6 points. They go down low for Meyer. Knocked out of bounds. They should be calling a foul on Fry, as I think he got Jared Meyer on the noggin. Meyer will inbound. They go out to Tomei on the right side. Now up top to Mueller. He'll dump it back to Nelson. He'll throw it in the corner to Dan Smith, and Dan called for a travel. Little head fake and an extra step. Didn't fool the referee, and it turns over to the Red Hawks. 3:20 to play, 31-16. MG with a so-so press. Terrell to Hanuska. Hanuska up top. Double screen set up. Didn't run off the screen though. Hermanson left side. Cash left elbow working against Mueller. Stolen by Nelson. Luke will take it in himself and lays it up for 2. 7 points for Nelson and a timeout called. No? A foul. Nelson picking up the foul in the transition back to the other end. Hanuska shooting for a 1-and-1. Nope, we're in the double bonus, so he's shooting 2 here. Makes the first. He's 1 out of 2 from the line. That's his first point. Schrockenthaler and Bauer into the game. Hanuska's second attempt coming up is also good. He's 2 out of 3 from the line, and it's a 33-18 MG lead with 2:45 to play in the first half. Nelson to Bauer in the right corner, back to Nelson up top. Tries to dump it to Bauer. Right side, up top to Meyer. Thought about the 3. He'll go into the lane, give it to Bauer. 18-footer, no. Tipped by Schrockenthaler, comes up, no, and he's fouled and goes down hard. Pops back up though. He'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. Chase Fry of Milton called for his second foul. O'Leary will come in for Terrell. Who's this? Number 40, Isaac Phillips. Isaac Phillips, the starting quarterback this fall for the Milton Redhawks. Taking over for Tyler Westrick, the 4-year starter in that position. Schrockenthaler to the line for the first time. For the first time tonight. He's been practicing, I promise. Missing that one. Tipped by Meyer, but into the hands of Hanuska. 2:15 to play in the first half. A 33-18 MG lead. Ooh, Mueller almost came up with that. Now Nelson comes away with it to Mueller. Payton to the line, can't get it, and called for the charge. I don't know about that, but obviously the referee knew more than I did. Second foul on Payton. Brad Hansen in for Meyer, O'Connell in for Mueller. So 12 Silver Eagles getting action here in the first half. They put the pressure on the Redhawks. They get it into O'Leary, will give it back to Hansing. Hansing hasn't been in the game for a while. They have a big rotation, but Hansing losing the handle on it, and an MG foul. Schruckenthaler called for his second. Hansing to the line, where he's 1 out of 2 so far. Chance to whittle into that MG lead, and he hits the first. Tomei in for Schrockenthaler. Hansing's second one coming up. He averages 5.7 a game, 2 points so far. Second one coming up here is also good. He has 3 points, and that's a 33-20 MG lead with 1:50 to play in the half. Here on WVMO, the voice of Monona. Hansen up top to O'Connell. Back to Hansen in the corner. Brad's hit some 3-pointers lately. Be nice to see him get another one. O'Connell dump it down low to Bauer, and Evan puts it in for 2. 4 points for Evan, 35-20. 1:25 to play. MG still putting the press on. This has caused some problems for Milton. Get it into Phillips. Long 3 by Hanuska, missed. Bauer gets the loose ball. Nelson on the run. He floats it up. Oh, should have had that one. Tipped. Tomei comes up with it, dumps it out to O'Connell. Hansen going inside for Tomei, and we get a foul underneath. I think this will send Tomei to the line. Nice pass by Brad Hansen. Second foul called on Patrick O'Leary, his second. Send Tomei to the line for the first time. Michael averaging 6.4 a game, scoreless so far tonight. See if we can get him a couple here. Oh, gotta make your free throws. Terrell come in for Schrockenthaler, and Bodic will come in for Phillips. Tomei's second one coming up. Missed them both, but a rebound by Evan Bauer. Nelson for 3, missing that one, race to the ball, saved by Milton. Hermanson, good effort, took him into the stands, but the Redhawks come up with it. Phillips will bring it up. I thought Phillips came out a second ago. He'll give it to Bodic. Bodic harassed by Nelson. The Silver Eagle defense doing a nice job here in the first half, I gotta say. 25 seconds left in the first half. 35-20. Hansing trying to back in the right side, tried to dump it down low and drew a foul. I think they're going to get Hansen. Yep, Brad called for his first foul. Nobody in foul trouble for the Silver Eagles. Hansing to the line where he's 3 out of 4. Misses that one. You can hear that clang off the front of the rim. All sorts of subs for the Silver Eagles. Meyer, Dan Smith in, joining Hansen, O'Connell, and Nelson. Hanuska ready to come in for Hansing, I believe. Hansing makes that one. He has 4 points, and he'll take a seat. 17 seconds left in the first half, a 35-21 MG lead. Nelson will walk it up, take his time, play for the last shot here. A lot of good outside shooters on the floor right now. They clear things out. Oh, he was looking for Hansen and wanted to draw Hansen's man away from him by driving the lane, and Hansen moved away from the ball. So with 2 seconds left, Milton will have a last chance to cut into things. A little slow on the clock there. Olsen gets the shot off, though, to no avail. And the Silver Eagles go to the locker at halftime. 35-21 over the Milton Redhawks. We'll be back with the second half of Silver Eagle basketball. This is WVMO, the voice of Monona. I'm Steve Martinelli. Welcome back to the second half of Silver Eagle basketball here on WVMO. The Silver Eagle boys leading the Milton Redhawks 35-21 at halftime. Let me run down the first half scoring for the Redhawks. Chase Fry with 6 points to lead them, 4 apiece for Ethan Hansing and Jake Hermanson. 2 each for Max Olson, Kyle Hanuska, Charlie Terrell, and a single 1 for Mark Bowditch. Interesting fact here, amongst the top 3 scorers for Milton, that would be Josh Cash, Bowditch, and Charlie Terrell. They've totaled 3 points in the first half. The Silver Eagles defense doing a great job shutting down their big scorers. On the Silver Eagles side of things, the big 3 have done their damage tonight. Miles Thomas leading the way with 9 points. Luke Nelson and Peyton Mueller each with 7. 4 points for Evan Bauer, 3 for Dan Smith, 4 for Jake Schrockenthaler, and Chris O'Connell with a single point. The disturbing statistic in the first half, the Silver Eagles hitting only 4 out of 10 free throws. Milton not much better. They've hit 7 out of 13. At least they're over half, but nothing to brag about. When these two teams met back on December 11th, the final score was pretty typical for Milton. It's about their average score. Silver Eagles winning that one 67-46. In that game, Michael Tomei led all scorers with 17 points. Monona Grove led that game 35-18 at halftime. Pretty close to this score, 35-21. That's the other big scores for the Silver Eagles. 11 for Thomas, 9 for Nelson, 7 for Meyer, 6 for Bauer, 5 each for Mueller and Schrockenthaler. Bowditch led Milton that night with 13 points. The Silver Eagles won easily and hopefully can do so again tonight. They start with the ball to begin the second half with the 14-point lead. Miles Thomas into the lane, left-hander, draws the foul and gets 2 free throws. So, Patrick O'Leary starting with his 3rd foul. He's the first player to 3 tonight. Nobody else on either side has more than 2 apiece. Thomas, 1 for 2 from the line in the first half, missing that one to start the second half. That's not a good sign. Got to make your free throws. Missing them both. Tomei saving the ball. Off Leary. Good heads-up play by Tomei, and O'Leary will have a red mark on his chest. So the Silver Eagles will inbound under their own basket. They can start the second half with Nelson, Mueller, Thomas, Bauer, and Tomei. Their typical starting 5. Tomei right side up top to Thomas, looking inside for Nelson, off his hands and out of bounds. So the Silver Eagles turning up that press again. A 1-2-1-1 press, and we got a foul called against Monona Grove against Mueller. No, called against Bauer. I missed that. So the Redhawks with another chance to inbound. This one stolen by Tomei to Bauer, right to the hoop. 5-footer for 2. Evan Bauer with 6 points. He's looking a little more confident on offense after that 11-point spurt Saturday. Bauer with the steal and the 2. So Bauer with 8 points, 4 quickly here to start the second half. And the Silver Eagles jump out to a 39-21 lead. Back-to-back field goals by Evan Bauer. He's got 8 points now and 19 in his last game and a half, plus a little change. Well, MG boys will be here Saturday against Monroe 1-6 in the conference, 3-11 overall. So you would hope that'd be an easy win for the Silver Eagles. With a win tonight, they can move into a tie with Edgewood for first place. When do we play the Crusaders? We haven't seen them here at home. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to find it later. We're playing the ball here. O'Leary walked. Took about 3-4 steps there with the ball. So, another turnover by Milton. Maybe we're not going to see Edgewood. Was that? No, there we go. That is Saturday, February 13th. We'll see Madison Edgewood here. Now a foul called against the Silver Eagles. Peyton Mueller called for his third foul. First Silver Eagle to 3. Silver Eagles stay in this press. Ahead to Hermanson. Hermanson gets the layup. He and Chase Fry have 6 points to lead the Red Hawks. Thomas trying to dump it down low to Tomei. Tomei, strong move to the basket, his first field goal of the night. 41-23. Ahead to Hermanson as they get it across the timeline. The Silver Eagles zone press working well here to start the second half. Hey, he just walked over the center line. Yeah, come on, call the play, ref. Jeez. Hansing not even paying attention to where he was, just wandered across the center line, and the ref not even catching it at first. Had to have it pointed out. I think I pointed it out to him. Yeah, sit down, Hansing. He's asleep. Drew Jordahl in for the Red Hawks. Then we have Bush on the floor here. Nelson from the free throw line. Boom. Nope, missed that one. I thought that was down. Rebound O'Leary. He'll give it to Bodic, who'll bring it up for Milton. Bodic trying to drive against Mueller. Nothing doing there. Off a pick. Gets it to O'Leary. No threat to shoot there. Hermanson to Bodic again. Jordahl inside, off O'Leary's hands and into the hands of Peyton Mueller. Peyton on the run. He'll come up left side, now drive into the lane. Floats up the 10-footer. No. Rebound Hermanson. He has it slapped away by Nelson, but recovers. Pressure in the corner by Nelson. And a foul by Mueller, and that's his fourth. So Peyton will take a seat, and Jarrett Meyer will come in for him. Cash in, Fry in for Milton. Joining Bodic, Hermanson, and Jordahl. This is Bodic with the ball. Cash scoreless in the first half. And a foul called against the Silver Eagles underneath the basket. Schrockenthaler, no, Bauer called for his third. Fourth team foul already for the Silver Eagles. Tomei slaps it out of bounds. There's Schrockenthaler. That's why he couldn't get called for the foul. He was on the bench, but he'll come in for Bauer. So with two big men, Schrockenthaler and Tomei. Thomas, Nelson, and Meyer. Fry trying to back in against Schrockenthaler. Gets it over the top of him for two. Fry with 8 points. Thomas, right side. Dribble up to the top of the key. Over to Meyer. Schrockenthaler from the free throw line. Short. Rebound Tomei. He goes back up with it. Can't get the roll, but does get the foul. Won't get 2 free throws. Bodic called for his third foul. Second against the Red Hawks. And Tomei will go to the line where he's 0 for 2 tonight. A solo 2-pointer to his credit. 15:03 to play in the game. Tomei's first. Beautiful. He comes in averaging 6.4 a game. He's got 3 right now. Second free throw coming up. In and out. Rebound Fry and a foul underneath. 42-25, the Silver Eagles lead is 17. Meyer called for his second foul. 5th team foul already for the Silver Eagles. We're 3 minutes into the second half. Thomas will pick up Bodic as they've dropped off that full court pressure. Bodic will back up now. Slapped away by Thomas, and Miles comes up with a steal. Coming in the left side, lays it up, hard off the backboard. Bodic touched it last, ref. That ref on the other side is not paying attention to this game. So now the MG press is back. Short all off the hands of Bush and out of bounds. It's MG ball. Hey, that call he got right. Nice to know he gets one right once in a while. Usually I don't complain about the officiating because it's a really hard job, but this guy is sleeping. Thomas will walk it up for the Silver Eagles with a 17-point lead and 14 and a half minutes to play in this one. Silver Eagles looking for their 13th win on the season. They go inside for Tomei, leans in, draws the foul. Fry called for his third. Tomei to the line again. Perfect on that one. Terrell will sit down, and no, Terrell comes in and Fry sits down. Tomei's second one coming up here. Bangs that around and in, and he has 5 points. Gives the Silver Eagles a 19-point lead. I think that's their biggest of the night, 44-25. Terrell against the press to Hansaka. Hanoska stolen by Meyer. Jared gets fouled going in for the layup. Hasaka called for his first foul. Hanuska. Hansaka. What am I saying? Jared Meyer with a chance to score for the first time. Fouled on that layup. Chance for a couple free throws here. Makes the first. Now we're shooting some free throws. Meyer averaging just under 5 points a game. A 5'8" junior. All-conference defensive back this past season. Oh, they're going to say Schrockenthaler was over the line early. So it does not count. Still a 20-point lead, 45-25. Hermanson inbounds. Hanuska. Hanuska gets it across to Terrell. Back to Hanuska. To Hermanson. Back to Hanuska up top. Tries to drive. Hermanson left side. Bush. Little head fake into the lane. Bush. Little fall away from the right side for two. His first field goal. Excuse me, that's Cash, not Bush. Fall away from the right side is his first two-pointer of the night. 45-27 with 13 and a half minutes to play. Thomas to Meyer on the left corner. Schrockenthaler in the lane. Back to Nelson. Thought about the three. Almost left his feet there. Into the lane. Schrockenthaler, strong move to the basket. And called for the charge. Schrockenthaler's third foul. I don't know, I thought it looked like a good move, but O'Leary and Phillips back in for Terrell and Hermanson. The inbound to Cash, gets it over to Hanuska. Cross the line to Phillips. Back to Cash, top of the key, runs off a screen, left side. Come back. Phillips to Hanuska. Phillips, Cash, a long three off the front of the rim. Leary with the rebound and a foul called. I think they're going to call it on Miles Thomas. And that should send O'Leary to the line. Third foul on Miles. Subs in for the Silver Eagles, O'Connell and Larsh. Who else came in? Tomei. O'Leary to the line for the first time. He's scoreless on the night. Makes his first free throw. Olsen in for Jordahl. O'Leary 2 for 2 from the line. Who knew he had such a nice touch? 45-29. O'Connell, a nice move to the basket. His first field goal of the night. He's got 3 points. Long pass to O'Leary. He'll hand off to 13, Max Olsen. Olsen, left side drive. Gets the roll. So Milton shooting a little better here to start the second half than they did in the first half. They've scored 10 points now. Thomas lays it up and in. Miles showing some speed. He has 11 points to lead all scorers. Knocked out of bounds by O'Connell. It'll be Milton ball. Cash will come out. Number 12, Spencer Hammer will come in. He moves players in and out so fast nobody gets into the flow of the game. Hanuska in the double team. O'Leary has it slapped out of bounds by Tristan Herber. Didn't even see Tristan sneak into the game. Still good defense by the junior. Oh, he's a senior, excuse me. Stolen by Thomas. Oh, and they're going to get Miles for a foul. That will be his 4th. It looked like a nice steal, but I'm afraid he did foul him. And that'll send somebody to the line here. Hanuska, apparently. Hanuska, 2 out of 3 from the line so far. 49-31. The Silver Eagle lead is 18 with 11:53 to play. Hanuska with 3 points and another free throw coming up. Hanuska's second attempt is also good. He has 4 points. 49-33. Ahead to Herber. Nice head fake. Can't get it to drop. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it back to Bauer from the free throw line. 2 for Evan Bauer. So Evan Bauer, back-to-back games in double figures. Olsen up top. Silver Eagles over 50 now. 51-33. They come in averaging 67 a game. 67 on the head. Olsen trying to drive the lane. Turnaround left-hander, no. Tipped. Olsen comes up with the rebound. Loses that though. Knocked out down court. Bauer again. And Bauer with the layup. Evan Bauer, after a career high 11 points, now has a new career high at 12. He had a great game against Green Bay West, playing another good one tonight. Cross-court pass to Olsen, 53-33, back to that 20-point lead. 3 ball, no good by Hanuska. Rebound, Lucas Nelson. Bauer, oh, should have shot that, Evan. Why not? To O'Connell, right corner, inside to Herber for 2. Tristan Herber with 2. And a foul, they're going to get Bauer for the foul. That'll be his 4th. So Bauer, Mueller, and Thomas all with 4 fouls. And that sends Isaac Phillips to the line. He is scoreless, his first trip to the line so far. Miss, rebound Bauer, and a foul going back the other way. Foul on number 12, Spencer Hammer, his first. Spencer Hammer, sounds like a TV private investigator, doesn't it? 10-10 to play in the game. Luke Nelson bringing up for the Silver Eagles. Bauer to O'Connell at the free throw line, and a travel call as he changed directions just a little too quickly there. 55-33, biggest lead of the night for Monona Grove. Olson working against O'Connell. They try to get into Fry. He can't get it. Rebound Larsh. Ahead to O'Connell. On the run, he's got Bauer on the right side. Here goes Evan. Oh, and Evan gets hammered. Flips over. Back up on his feet. He's fine, folks. Evan Bauer, an all-conference soccer defender, showing some fancy moves there. Second foul on Max Olson. Evan Bauer, a chance to add on to that career-high 12 points. Not that way. Free throws a big problem for the Silver Eagles this season. That's one of their big weaknesses, if you ask me. Bauer can't hit either of them. Rebound Fry. Olson thought about driving the lane, blocked by O'Connell. Now Hammer looking for some help. No, blocked by Nelson. O'Leary recovers it though, give it back to Olson. These guys just kind of wander around. Every once in a while they seem to be running a play, but there's no cohesiveness, no plan here. They go inside for O'Leary, and I don't know what he was doing there. I'd have called a travel. The foul called on Herber though. His first. That'll send O'Leary to the line where he's shooting two. O'Leary missing that one. 4 Silver Eagles coming in. Schrockenthaler, Mueller, Thomas, Dan Smith joining Luke Nelson on the floor. Another free throw coming up for Patrick O'Leary. That one he hits. 3 points for the big center. He'll take a seat now, and Terrell will come in. 55-34. Thomas with the ball for the Silver Eagles. Into the lane, no, dump it out to Mueller for a three-pointer. Boom, baby. Mueller with 10 points. And a line violation at Silver Eagle ball under their own basket after that. 58-34, biggest lead of the night for MG. Schrockenthaler out to Thomas, swinging around to Mueller left side. In the lane to Schrock. Nice spin move, can't get it to drop though. Olson wins the race to the rebound. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Dan Smith. Dan lays it up. Can't get the roll. Olson comes up with it again. This time he gets the pass off. Hanuska to Fry, back to Hanuska, missed. Schrockenthaler tipped. Nelson comes up with it. They're going to say Terrell touched it last on the line, so it'll be MG ball. Now players coming and going. We don't know what we got going. Hermanson back into the game. Fry into the game. Olson, Bowditch. And I don't know who the other guy is. Rebound Bowditch. On the run. Hermanson. Right corner for three. Nothing but net. Their first three of the night. (58-37), 8:10 to play. Dan Smith into the lane. 10-footer. Nope, but draws the foul. Olson called for his third foul. Team 7th, so that'll send Dan Smith to the line for a couple. Dan with 3 points on the night. Couple more coming up. Gotta make your free throws. Someday this will cost them. Come on, Dan. In and out. Saved by Mueller. Several players slow to get up after that little scrum. Through the hands of Terrell, recovered by Mueller. Quickly ahead to Miles Thomas, looking inside for Schrockenthaler. Underneath the basket, nope. Rebound Terrell. Stolen by Mueller. And he's fouled under the basket. He'll go to the line for 1-1. Boy. Terrell called for his second. Mueller to the line where he's 0 for 1. 10 points on the night, though, for Peyton. He averages 13.3 a game. He, Thomas, and Nelson are really a nice combination. Perfect on that one. Earns another. Jordahl in for Olsen. 59-37 with 7:46 to play. Mueller with another free throw coming up. Rebound Bodic. Gotta make your free throws. They're wasted opportunities. They look inside. They look inside and say Schrockenthaler touched it last. I don't know if he got a piece of that one or not. He was looking for Terrell. Now Fry'll inbound under the Milton basket. And he throws it away. Throws it into the bench. Coach has got to be pretty disgusted, disappointed, discouraged. Tomei in for the Silver Eagles. 7:35 to play, 22-point MG lead. Dan Smith for three. No. Rebound Tomei. He goes back up with it. Gets the basket and the foul. Tomei with 7 points and a chance to add another one on. Remember, he had 17 the first time these teams met. Chase Fry called for his fourth foul. Now Colin Larsh will come in for Luke Nelson. Jarrett Meyer will come in. Meyer, you remember, was hurt in last Saturday's game. Bouncing back and has played since then, so I'm glad it wasn't anything serious. Brad Hansen coming in, Peyton Mueller. So Larsh, Mueller, and Meyer coming in, joining Tomei and Smith. Tomei 3 out of 6 from the line. Another one coming up here. Nice. 8 points for Tomei. Bodic gets his pocket picked. He runs into a couple Silver Eagles and the bullies thrash him and take away his ball. But they're going to say it's a held ball and the possession arrow goes to the Red Hawks. 62-37, a 25-point lead. The inbound to Cash, left corner. Out to Jordahl, just inside the free throw line, blocked by Smith. Ahead to Jarrett Meyer. Meyer lost the dribble, out of bounds, it's Milton ball. Smith giving up more than a few inches there. Got that block. Nice defense there, 7 minutes to play. And a 25-point MG lead. Time for the subs to get some minutes now, though. Cash. Why do I keep doing that? He must make me think of somebody. Cash wants the three. Almost threw it away, but Bodic recovers it. Right side, they look inside for Terrell. Terrell, nice little one-hander. Terrell with only 4 points tonight. Half his season average. Brad Hansen now right side. Into the corner to Larsh. Out to Jarrett Meyer, swinging around to Dan Smith. Smith called for a travel. 6:21 to play, 62-39. Silver Eagles on top. looking for win number 13 and a chance to move into a first place tie in Badger South Conference with Madison Edgewood. They look inside for Terrell. Can't get the roll. Rebound, Colin Larsh. Colin's had several rebounds tonight. Yet to score, but still played some good minutes, quality minutes for the Silver Eagles, and that's all you ask for from your bench players. Knocked out of bounds by the Red Hawks. Brad Hansen will do the honors and toss it in for the Silver Eagles. He finds Tomei in right corner. Out to Dan Smith. Smith into the lane. Down low to Hansen. Can't get it. Partially blocked. Cash comes up with the ball. Now Bodic will bring it across for the Red Hawks. Right corner Hermanson. Back out to Bodic. Inside for Jordal. 12-footer, no. Rebound, Larsh. Meyer left side. Smith inside to Tomei. Meyer just inside the three-point line off the front of the rim, and a foul called under the basket. I believe this is against Milton. Terrell called for his third foul. Terrell with almost as many fouls as points. Now what you want out of one of your best scorers. Tomei to the line again where he's 4 out of 7. Let's hit a couple here, Mike. Adam Scaife in for Jarrett Meyer. Scaife, I believe, the only player not to score in that game against Green Bay West. So let's see if we can get him one here tonight. Oh, Tomei throws up an air ball there. That was ugly. He'll take a seat, and Chris O'Connell will come in. So we've got O'Connell, Larsh, Hansen, Smith, and Scaife for the Silver Eagles. Jardal, Bodic, Cash, Hermanson, and Terrell. And now the Milton bench ready to be cleared. Foul against the Silver Eagles is called against whom? 42, Adam Scaife, his first. Sends Terrell to the line where he's 0 for 1. Perfect on that one. 62-40 with that free throw. 4 guys coming in for Milton. Only Hanuska, the only one we've seen before. So we'll wait till they do something to say their name. Terrell makes second free throw. He has 6 points on the night. And it's a 62-41 MG lead. This is O'Connell inside to Scaife. Slapped away by 23. And number 11, Nick Cadd, falls on the ball. Fumble. Nick Cadd, one of the better athletes in the school. He was an honorable mention all-conference wide receiver last fall. And then last spring, he was a second-team all-conference infielder for the Milton baseball team. Was saving that just in hopes that Cadd would get into the game. Thomas knocks it out of bounds, but they give it to the Silver Eagles. Nope, they give it to Milton. What am I saying? The one ref was paying attention that time. This is Cadd bringing it up for the Red Hawks. They look inside for Terrell. Terrell against Scaife throws one in. Terrell's got half his points against reserves. Larsh. Hansen for 3. Long. Rebound 23. Who is that guy? Griffin Allen. This is Cadd. He'll take a 3. Boom. Nick Cadd, a 5'11 senior. Whoops. Hitting the 3. Hansen to O'Connell to Smith. Inside to Scaife. Underneath the basket, Larsh blocked. Hanuska knocks that one away. Now Herber will come in for O'Connell. We get a little more size and a little more bench experience. Larsh inbounding for the Silver Eagles to Herber. Smith to Larsh. Colin, nice move to the basket. Gets the roll into 2. First points of the night for Colin Larsh. 64-46, 3:45 to play. A comfortable MG lead. So we're just playing out the next 3.5 minutes here. Knocked away by Smith. Dan on the run. Left-hand layup. Good for 2. Smith with 5 points. He's really picked up his play last couple weeks. Smith had 4 against Green Bay and 3 against Portage in the win before that. Griffin Allen, spin move, blocked by Herber. And the putback by Terrell. Now I see how Terrell has averaged 8 points a game without starting. He's basically a bench player, getting points at garbage time. Larsh to Scaife, shoot it at him. Herber looking inside for Hansen, knocked away by Milton. It'll be MG ball. Now Terrell will come out. And who's this 42 guy? Garrett Scott. Scott's a big kid, listed at 6'8". He just might be. And a beefy fella too. He dwarfs Adam Scaife, who's not a small man. 2.5 minutes to play. This is Smith with the ball to Hansen. Looking for some help to Herber. Nice move to the basket and draws a foul. I don't believe he was shooting. Noah Phillips called for his first foul, number 34. Herber shooting 2. Herber with 2 points tonight. There's number 3. Well, the Silver Eagles led tonight by their big 3, Nelson, Mueller, and Thomas, but a lot of other players showing up. Evan Bauer having a great game with 12 points. And a foul going back the other way. Nope, they're going to say knocked out of bounds by MG. 2:25 to play. 67-48, very similar to last time these two played. They almost throw it away. Cad for 3, nope. Rebound Hansen. Ahead to Dan Smith. Dan gets the right hand layup this time for 2. Dan with 7 points. Let me check that. A new career high for the youngster. They go inside to that big fella who passes it up. And a 3 hit by 34. That's Noah Phillips. 69-51 with 1:40 to play. Hansen left side, out top to Larsh. Back to Hansen. Looking inside for Scaife. We got to get Scaife a basket. On the floor, no hill ball. Scaife knocks it loose. Hansen comes up with a loose ball. Dan Smith in the corner. Pass up the 3. Hansen will take it. He's not shy. Long. Rebound Milton. 1:15 to play. 69-51. Pass out to Phillips for 3. No. Hanuska. 69-54, under a minute to play. Smith inside to Scaife. Back to Larsh. Through the hands of Herber. He wins the race to the ball, though. Good hustle. Scaife, nice move. Goes to the basket, lays it up, and draws the foul. Adam Scaife, a crowd favorite. There's always that guy on the end of the bench that everybody roots for, and in this case, it's Adam Scaife. Noah Phillips picking up his second foul, and Adam Scaife looking for his first points of the night. That's cheap. Scaife with a big cheering section here. All right. If I'm not mistaken, everybody but Brad Hansen has scored. That gives the Silver Eagles 70 on the night. Scaife's second one coming up. Long, rebound, Herber. Knocked out of bounds, it's MG ball. So with 38 seconds left, let's get a basket. Let's get a basket for Brad Hansen. I want everybody to score tonight. Scaife to Hansen. Take it, Brad. Take it, Brad. Take it. Drives into the lane. Looking down low for Scaife, but knocked out of bounds by Milton. So the Silver Eagles with a chance here with a tad under 30 seconds to play. Come on, where's Hansen? Where's Hansen? Scaife to Larsh. To Smith in the corner. 3-ball. Long. And Hansen's going to get called for the foul, reaching over the back. His second foul of the game. So with 22.6 seconds, we'll come back to the other side and shoot a couple free throws. Noah Phillips to the line for the first time. He hit that 3 earlier. One of the few for Milton. Hits one there. No bright spots for the Red Hawks in this season. Silver Eagles with plenty of highlights to look at as we get closer to the playoffs. Line violation on the Red Hawks. So it'll go back the other direction for the Silver Eagles. 70-55 with 23 seconds left. Smith bringing up still a chance for Brad Hansen to get a basket here. I want everybody to score. Smith dribbling out some time. He's got Hansen up top. They're not going to shoot at this point now with 5 seconds left. Silver Eagles will go to 13-2 on the season. A foul called. Is this going to send Hansen to the line? Yes, it is. So Brad with a chance to get in the scorebook, and every Silver Eagle could score tonight. 1.3 seconds remaining. Hansen to the line for the first time. Oh, throws up an air ball. Ouch. Come on, Brad. I've seen you shoot better than that. 1.3 seconds remaining in a 15-point MG lead. There we go. Everybody in the scorebook tonight. That's what we like to see. And that'll do it. The Silver Eagles winning their 13th game of the season, 71-55 over the lowly Milton Red Hawks. Evan Bauer, one of the stars of the game, with 12 points. Miles Thomas with 11. Peyton Mueller with 11. Boy, Evan Bauer led the way. Every Silver Eagle scoring tonight. Well, don't forget we're going to be here Friday night when the girls take on the Madison Edgewood Crusaders. That is going to be an exciting, exciting game. A couple of the best players in the conference there. Well, several on the MG side, but then Estella Moshkow for Edgewood is some good player to watch. She's already got D1 offers. We'll be playing collegiately next year. And then Saturday, the boys will be here against the Monroe Cheesemakers. Come on out and watch that one. Well, thank you so much for watching tonight. This has been a Monona WVMO production. I'm Steve Martinelli. Stay tuned for more great music and programming out of WVMO, the voice of Monona, 98.7. Good night.